Now I can click the cam. Woo!
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? Hi, you guys. So we're live. You guys, thanks for being patient. Thanks for waiting. We had some tech issues, but we have a huge shout out to Rich Lee. So Nathan and Morgan, if you're watching, you have the most amazing dad on planet Earth.
The best.
If not, at least in Yamhill County. He's just an amazing guy. So Rich, he's actually standing over here hiding, but he just fought some wars for us.
He's been 6 feet away.
He's very far away. You guys, welcome back. Thanks for being patient. We're going to get going, and we're excited you guys have tuned in. So we do have a bacteria barrier here. That way we do not share germs, and we're excited to hear from you guys tonight. So we're going to kind of jump right in. Just funny things are happening in the quarantine, and funny stories happen in our country. I just want to share a quick thing that came up. I just heard about this today. There was a 5-year-old boy in Utah today that got pulled over by the police because he was driving his family's car to go to California because he wanted to buy a Lamborghini. And so, true story, they pulled this kid over. He gets out, he's like crying, and he had $3 in his little wallet that he was going to spend in California for this Lamborghini. And so both of his parents work.
Dangerous.
Yeah. And he made it 2 hours on the road before he was pulled over. So the quarantine, his older brothers and sisters were in charge of him while mom and dad worked. And you can see that didn't go very well. So if you are an older sibling that is in charge of watching your younger siblings, make sure to watch them and watch them really well. I don't even know how he got this steering wheel. Like he must be a tall kid.
Side note, what is this grid?
The grid. That is we can only see this.
No, that's not true.
JK. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. If you guys see a grid, it's like an extra futuristic technological thing.
The cool thing that people are
It keeps us in line. Like Zora, you stay in this grid right here.
Stay in this.
Then that's your chin, and Lindsay stays over there. Now I have no idea. We're not even gonna worry about that tonight.
We're here.
We're here. Well, you guys, hey, thanks for being here. We're gonna get going. We're gonna start right off. Zora is going to start things off. So get your fingers ready if you want to comment and give us some feedback. But Zora has something cool to show us. You ready, sweets? She's got a little trick. See if you guys can figure this out.
Tricks with Zora.
Oh, get the chair out of the way.
Yeah, that microphone's kind of in here.
We're going to move this for now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, there we go.
So this is a piece of paper, and this is a magnet. And this is going to stick to a piece of paper.
What? That's
How
so
can
weird.
that happen?
That's so weird.
That is crazy. How do you get a piece of paper to stick to a magnet all by itself?
Look, I'm not holding it in the back.
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy.
Magic!
That is pretty cool. We can't tell them how, right, Zora?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just keep it a secret. If you guys think you figured that out, you can comment in. I want to hear your guys' comments. So yeah, you guys, we're gonna roll in. I guess Lindsay has some announcements for us we're gonna get into.
Announcements. So we are in a series called Utterly Removed, because there it is. Because we want you guys to figure out and know how to spiritually feed yourselves, to be removed from the udder, so to speak, and to figure out how to claim this faith on your own. So that's our series. Last week we did worship. This week, do you have any idea? Who watched the video yesterday? Let us know. And what is today? What is this week on? Who can tell us? Last week was worship. The first week was meditating on God's word. This is week 3 of Utterly Removed. What is it? Kayla did the video and she was awesome. Kayla, good job. If you're out there, you were adorable. You are the coolest person. So I don't know how delayed we are exactly.
It's like 15 seconds. Just awkward enough.
Oh, they're still guessing. They're still guessing on your magic trick.
Did they get
They're
it?
very impressed.
They can't figure it out.
Josh Kern says, I think the paper were to go, I think the paper's metal. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
Yeah. Who makes paper out of metal?
Landon got it.
Landon?
knows. It is serving this week. For Utterly Removed, we are on serving. So, as you can see, we've got some fun player role signs behind us because that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Okay, also, as part of serving, we have a cool opportunity for you guys to show us your gifts because when we serve God, He gives us these gifts to serve Him, to glorify Him. And sometimes they're musical gifts, sometimes they are the gift of writing or dancing or doing cool things or being awesome at sports or being super smart or building cool things with Legos or other random things or being artsy, whatever it is. And so we want to see your talents, things that you use for yourself that you can glorify God with. But we just want you to make a video and show us your gifts, show us your talents, do something cool. We're going to have different categories, like a creative category, so like magic tricks or building things or whatever. And then like an athletic category, so like trick shots. I don't know what you guys got up your sleeve. Something crazy cool. I know Lucas is quite the baller, so I'm sure he can come up with something cool. And then like a musical category. So if you've got a singing talent or dancing or you write a song or you play an instrument, something like that. So we'll have different categories. And it's a virtual talent contest. So take a video of your awesome talent and send it in. You can be as creative as you want. There are no like rules or structure. Just send something awesome. We want to see how God has gifted you, and
So do it. I want to see some trick shots.
Yeah, me too.
Like some bounce it off the wall, hit the tree,
like some
into the hoop.
skateboarding tricks. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys can do.
Do a triple sow cow, whatever that is. Do a triple sow cow.
Isn't that ice skating?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Let's do it on a skateboard.
Sure. But yeah, so send us your videos. My email is lenglish@hillchurch.com. That's mccullough@hillchurch.com. So email us your videos, upload it to a Google Drive, whatever. You figure it out. We just want to see it. We will feature them on our social media as we go along. You have to the end of the series, right?
Yeah.
To send these in, and then we will get to show you guys off. We will get to pick some winners. There will be some prizes, and it'll just be fun to celebrate each other and our talents. Yeah? Cool.
Sounds good to me. Zora, are you excited about that?
Yes.
You should make a sign. Something that shows how excited you are.
I think that's all the announcements.
Yeah.
Oh, the game!
It's time for a game.
We're gonna play a game. So what we're gonna do is I have a box. There's something in this box. And Mark and Zora are going to stick their hand in, and they're going to feel what's in the box, and they're going to try to describe it to you as best as they can. And you have to try to guess what it is. I don't know how this is going to go. It's really hard to try to come up with a game to do virtually, so we're going to try this. But they're going to stick their hand in. They're going to feel around. You guys are going to try to guess. This is going to maybe be interesting with a lag, too. I forgot about that.
There's a delay.
And you guys try to guess. We'll do maybe a couple different objects and maybe give some winners if you guys can guess what it is. I try not to make it too tricky because you don't actually get to feel it, so you actually have to rely on these guys to describe it well. So we'll see.
You ready? Zora's ready.
All right, here's the box.
Okay. So
I did use hand sanitizer
Okay.
before.
Yes. Now that she handed it to me. Oh, you parents don't want to email me. All right, Zora. So we just both reach in just one at a time then, or both
Whatever
together?
you want. We don't, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Just-
first. All right. You ready? What if it's like a baby shark?
Ow.
I'm nervous. Oh. Okay. It's dirty. I can feel dirt. Dirt's coming off of it. It's kind of round. Zora, why don't you put your hand there? Don't look. And what do you feel? What kind of shape is it?
It's a circle, and it's hard.
Do you feel the dirt too?
Yes, I do feel the dirt too.
Anything else?
Clue, it's not dirt.
No.
But it apparently has the texture of dirt. So what could be a circle, hard, and have some sort of dusty film?
Sand on it?
It feels sandy.
Feel sandy?
Can you smell anything without looking? Can you smell anything? Does it smell dirty?
I don't smell anything. You smell? I just smell cardboard box.
Smell your hand after touching it.
Let me smell your hand.
Salt on it or something?
Does it smell bad?
It smells really good. But is that just you? Do you have lotion on or something?
It smells good?
No.
Man, something smells really good.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells very good.
It smells good.
Very, very good.
Oh, wow. Some sort of powder that smells really, really feminine.
In a small sphere. Any ideas? How big is it, guys? They want to know.
Avery, it is not an old rat.
No.
Kayla, that's a good guess. I don't think it's a sand dollar.
They want to know how big it is.
Yay?
Like the size
Yayish?
of
Like a racquetball?
Okay.
Maybe a little smaller.
Landon!
Did you
got
get
it.
A bath bomb, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that I would have never guessed what that is. That's
Wait,
funny.
can I see?
It's a bath bomb.
Maybe I made it too tricky. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. So
Passing.
Landon's a winner.
That's funny. A bath bomb. So do you lick it?
I wish I could bring it home so we could put it in the bath.
Actually, yeah, we could maybe we can give it to Mom for Mother's Day.
Do.
We could pop it in the bath for her, and it causes all these bubbles and things to smell good. All right, who's used a bath bomb before? Guys, be honest. We got something else. Okay, here's number 2. Zora, you want to go first?
This one might be tricky too. I don't know.
It's something that pinches.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Aiden, I love that you just said noise. Noise. Something that pinches.
Lucas, I guessed air. Good try, Lucas.
There is air in there, Lucas, so I appreciate your try.
So it's something that pinches? Is it big? Is it small?
Pinches.
I think I know what it is.
You
but
think
I
you know what it
don't
is?
how.
Can you
I
describe
will-
it?
It pinches and it.
Not air, Lucas. Not a crab.
I
Hi, Aubrey.
Why don't you wait a little bit for that? Because
Okay.
they might. Let me feel it just for a second. See if I can kind of describe it too.
'Cause
Oh, yeah, I
I know
think
what
you're
it
right.
is.
I think you're
Liars,
right.
Brooklyn, that's close.
So yeah, it is something that's flexible. You can pinch it together, and it makes this sound.
And
Oh,
it's
it just locks.
something that you use for food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big clue.
I still have bath bomb in my hands.
Not a
You got it?
baby.
Can you hold it?
Not a clothespin. Not scissors.
What do we got? Avery's whispering.
Not tweezers. Not,
Aiden, it's not steam.
Not a paper lip. Josh Kearns. Not chicken nuggets. Nope. Nobody knows. They've given some really good
Oh, there we
clues.
go. Is Alexis close?
Where?
My feed might be. Is it slower than
Are
yours
you-
or faster than yours?
Oh yeah, it was Alexis. Alexis,
Is that the official name?
pull it out.
Pull it out.
Tongs. So we got Alexis and Landon as the winners of the weird feely game because this is virtual and there's only so much we can do. So great job. Great job. That's it. Unless
That was good.
I have more.
That was great. Do you have more objects?
I do.
We should do one more.
You want to do one
Yeah,
more?
let's do one more.
Okay.
We just got warmed up. Now we're ready. Are you ready? What if it's something really messy?
Did you see it? Did
No,
you just
I didn't see it. No,
No.
I didn't. That'd be funny if I did though. Sanitizing.
It
All
is
right.
a box,
Wanna
but
go
there's
first?
something in the box.
bumps on it.
With bumps on it.
And it feels like it's sort of like a circle and sort of not. No, it's not a circle.
What do you think?
I think I know what it is.
You think you know what it is?
Don't tell him.
Yeah, don't tell him.
Can I tell you?
You can whisper really quietly, okay? Oh, wow. Okay, that's very complicated. It could be. Here, let me try. Let me see what I can find. Oh.
I feel like it is.
Yeah, it
Not a
could be.
potato, not a rock,
Oh, Zora, I think you're right.
not a ball.
Okay, so it's very bumpy. It's a little sharp. There's an opening in it. It's like a long opening. It has one pointed tip and more of a blunt tip on the other side.
Not a football.
Not a football.
Not even close. Rock was the closest we've been, so Brooklyn, keep that up.
Yeah, you could.
Not a meatball.
Yeah, you should say that.
We use it for fish.
We think that's what it is. We think that maybe fish like it,
Interesting.
or maybe they live with it in the same area.
Maybe. Oh! Was it? Is that Aubrey? It's Aubrey.
Oh,
Aubrey got it.
hey!
Can I pull it?
Here, pull it out.
Is that what you thought it was?
Yeah, oh.
Is that how she thought it was? What
What did
did you think it was?
I thought it was the thingy that we put in a tank and that the fishy goes through it.
Oh, like a little, you mean like a toy for a fish tank?
No, the things that we were, I don't know what it's called. It's something.
It's a shell.
It's a shell.
Way
So
to
was that
go.
Aubrey then? Did Aubrey get that
It
one?
was Aubrey, so we got
Good
Alexis
job, Aubrey.
Landon and Aubrey killing it. Good
Nice.
job, guys. Everyone, great guesses.
Yep, the Rices are on. Hey, Rice family. You know, it was funny last time, just to pipe in here, we ate a habanero pepper. A lot of you remember that. Lindsay and I, we remember that vividly. And it's funny because a lot of you were commenting very helpful things, but we did not take the 10 seconds to look at the comments. I'm in the bathroom trying to get water in my mouth, and like most of the comments were like,
we did the thing
don't
you
use
told us
water.
not to do.
Exactly, and that's what we were doing. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny. So yeah, next time we'll go for some wisdom from you guys. Well, you guys, hey, we're gonna roll right along here. We're gonna try to keep this as into an hour time slot, which is hard, but we want to keep rolling. So you guys, yeah, we're in this series called Utterly Removed, and this is a series that Lindsay talked about. We're going to give you guys some tools how to grow spiritually and how to kind of be self-fed, not leaning on us and relying on us as youth leaders. So this week is serving, and Kayla had a great video, and she talked about in John 13 where Jesus, he washed feet. And I don't know if you've ever washed somebody else's feet before. Some churches do it like as a ritual. Sometimes you might see it. Hey, she has feet. Sometimes you can see it at certain weddings. Some people like to do this at weddings, like do this foot washing thing. It's just kind of a symbolism of serving. I was at Hume Lake, and Lindsay, I think it was the year you went with us to Hume Lake. In my cabin, we went back to our cabins. They're like, okay, everybody's gonna wash somebody's feet in your cabin. It was as a moment of bonding and service and love. I will not mention the names, but we had a guy in our cabin that had 2 severe ingrown toenails. I think on the same foot, that there was like fungus and goo and things were black and like things were growing. And so we took off our shoes, and the other student that got to go over to this student to wash his feet, we were all like, dude, this is very sacrificial right now as you were going on your knees to like wash the fungus off of this foot. And we could smell his feet in the entire cabin. It was very potent. It was like feta cheese mixed with like Parmesan and like just this really potent, It was it was intense.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good story just how Jesus would do that, because their feet back then are even more disgusting than what we have today. Today we wrap our feet, and it's very different today. So gonna kind of talk more about serving tonight with you guys. Love to have you guys comment in as well as I roll along in this subject. But back in 2000, I'm gonna say 2012. Late 2012, it was in the summer, so it was, I guess, mid 2012. We were working in a gypsy camp in Eastern Europe, and Zora, you were just like, were you born yet? I don't know. She was very small. So anyhow, we're at this gypsy village with people that they don't really have anything. And we're there with a team from Switzerland. Even though we were the locals, we'd go into this place. And I remember hearing this weird sound. I was working on something in this room, and I heard like a guy was really upset. So I remember looking over, and there's this husband was just super ticked off. He punched his gypsy wife. He punched her in the face, and he hit her so hard that she was knocked out. And so I couldn't believe what I saw. And like it got worse from there because she dropped and she hit the ground. It was a horrible sound. And before I could go over there, he did a full soccer kick to her head as she's unconscious on the ground. And I remember hearing the pop of her jaw breaking as he kicked her. And so myself, this other guy from Switzerland on the team, we just remember just pushing this guy off of this lady. And we had no idea what was going on. About the time we get him off, then we hear a bunch of water like pouring. And I turn around, and in that culture, they think if you faint or you pass out or whatever, they think the way to bring you back is to pour water on your face. And so she's knocked out, her jaw's broken, she's lying here, and they come over with a full bucket of water and they pour it on her face. So at that point, she starts drowning because she doesn't have any oxygen. So I can hear her gurgling because her mouth is wide open. So I run back, I tip her over, we're getting the water out of her mouth. And it caused this weird kind of vibe in the camp because we were there to serve. We love the gypsy people. And once I intervened and I kind of took the side of her, then the dads were not a fan of me. And this is a culture where there's like this king culture. If you're a husband, you are the king. Your wife is very lowly. And so the ladies, the kids and the moms were like, okay, cool, this American guy, like your family, you're in with us. But the guys were like, no, that is not cool to intervene. So it was a crazy situation. But a lot of these gypsy people, they feel like they have no purpose in life. They feel like they have no reason to be here. They have nothing to live for. They have a lot of things going against them in society, and they're very poor. And so we would go in and try to kind of let them know their gifts and their talents. And so a lot of times when we help, our helping can actually hurt people if we give in a way that's not smart. If they get dependent on us, we can actually hurt them. So we had to reshift our thinking in this camp of how to actually serve these people and not actually try to hinder their growth. And so we would partner with Samaritan's Purse. We give them these cool shoe boxes. Maybe some of you guys have filled a shoebox before and sent it out. So we would do that, but we became like the enemies with the dads again because the Americans were the heroes. The kids hate their parents because they weren't providing. And so finally we're just like, okay, let's rethink everything. How can we rethink some things? And then we realized, okay, how can we equip these dads to work in how they're gifted and to be self-sustained? That way they can provide for their families. So it's a complete rethink. And so we've got to see a lot of growth in that way. But you guys, if you have a Bible, I would love for you guys to turn to the book of 1 Peter in the New Testament, the book of 1 Peter, and to turn on the AC because it's even getting warm in here. So we're going to turn on the AC tonight to realize if you can fill in the blank, what does the AC stand for? Go for it. I don't want to wait 15 seconds, so I know you're typing. You guys, so yeah, we're going to turn on the AC, which we want to make sure we know who the author is and what the context is. And the author is Peter, one of the disciples. He was in the inner circle. So maybe if you have like a lot of friends that are like, yeah, they're just friends, but then you have like your tribe, like your inner core. So Peter was in that inner core with Jesus. He was in that inner tribe, that inner circle. So he wrote this to the church that was enduring persecution. So they were living a different life than people in the church on the hill. They actually had it pretty rough. So he writes this to the church. He says to them, he says, each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, he should do it as one speaking the very words of God. If anyone serves, he should do it with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. And when I read this, I thought, man, what a great charge for us as a church, that as we serve, maybe some of you are good at communicating, some of you are good at more with your hands and building things. Some of you are musicians, some of you like more behind the scenes and tech stuff that you rock. But he's saying this, he's like, hey, whatever you do, however you serve, do it so that our praises can show that our praises aim towards Jesus Christ. So it's not to glorify us. It's to show Jesus in how we serve. And so I know with the gypsy people, like we had to really, yes, we're trying to teach them about Jesus, but also that they have purpose. And so I've talked to a lot of students before that are like, man, we heard that we're made in the image of God, and like, this as good as God could do? Like just 2 arms and 2 legs? Like, this is pathetic. Okay, there can't be a God because we're so pathetic. And I think about that. I'm like, well, if you don't understand what our purpose is and how we're wired, then yet you can look at it that way. Because I look at these shells that God gives us, I'm like, this is a very complex, amazing thing. It's kind of like this phone, this iPhone, my iPhone 8. This phone has a purpose and it does some great stuff, but it's not going to control NASA. Like, you wouldn't use this phone and be like, okay, let's get a rocket to the moon or to Mars. Like, no, it's not adequate for that. So it has a unique purpose. So you understanding your purpose, that you are designed by God to glorify him and worship. And this is where it gets a little weird. And I'll finish with this. It's weird to think that God equipped us that way we can have the tools to serve and to serve him. And think about that. It almost seems like a little bit selfish from God. Like, why would God design us so that we could turn around and then use those gifts for him? But he wants us to, because he knows we need help. And so if you understand your purpose in life, you understand our main purpose is to glorify him, kind of put the spotlight on him and not on ourselves. So it's been fun to see with my wife, Marilyn, her a gift she has. We call these the spiritual gifts. If you look in the New Testament, there's these list of spiritual gifts. So if you follow Jesus, you have at least one spiritual gift. And maybe some of you may not discover that for a long time. I love how in our church we push discover your purpose, how you can play a role. And it's fun to watch with my wife. She has a natural gift of leadership. So on Monday nights when we have our life group, it's fun to have her forward and facilitating. And I think everybody in our life group would affirm that is her gift, and she does it really well. And so it's fun to see her just get goosebumps to fill that role. So our goal for you guys is that you can find your sweet spot, whatever that is, and to realize that serving is living in your purpose. So when you serve, maybe it's at SOO putting on an orange jacket to do the Lot Squad, maybe it's working in kids ministry, whatever you do, that means you are living in your purpose, because when you serve, you can bring glory to God. So that's my one thing for you guys, is serving is living in your purpose. So make sure to do the challenges that Kayla gave you as well. And this Sunday is Mother's Day. So we were just talking a couple days ago about our secrets we're trying to figure out for Mother's Day. But this Sunday is a perfect Sunday to wake up and think how you can serve your mom. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Ready to worship?
I'm ready to worship. Let's do this. I was going to have some drums this week, but I kind of ran out of mental space trying to get tech stuff ready. With Rich. Rich did 99% of this. Props to you, buddy. Can you come sit with me again?
All right. Jesus, we just love you and we thank you for who you are and how you've created us, to the unique ways that you've created each of us to play our role and to serve you and to glorify you in all that we do. And so, God, we just pray. We want to build our lives off of you as our firm foundation, so that everything we do glorifies you and honors you. So, God, we just love you, and in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Worthy of every breath
That's great. I love it. Well, you guys, you just had one song, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys, hey, I don't know if, I think Lindsay probably said it, but we told you if we get 60 views, we would do something in the end. We mentioned that tonight. Maybe I missed it. You probably said it. I totally spaced it.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. we both forgot. Well, we had a thing. If we're going to get 60 views, we will always do something crazy at the end of these videos. I want to give you guys grace because we had technical difficulties. And I feel like a lot of you guys maybe logged off. And so I don't think we're even close to that. But before we do something crazy, we just want to make sure you guys know that we love you and we miss you guys, and we want to take some prayer requests. If you guys have anything going on in life, and if it's specific and like confidential, you can just leave that in your notes. We don't have to say your name. We can just pray for it, and we can leave it anonymous. But we would love to pray for you guys. So just take some time in the comments and just type those in. If there's nothing, that's cool. We'll just take a few minutes and pray for you, and then we will do something crazy because you guys deserved it for being so patient, for waiting for a good 15 minutes for us to get our life figured out and buttons. So go ahead and type that stuff in. Well, you guys, we're just going to pray as we see these come up on the screen. We don't want to delay. I'm just going to kind of go and cover some that I see here in front of me now. But Jesus, yeah, we enter into your gates and talking to you. It's amazing that you're a God that allows us to talk to you. So Jesus, thank you for being open. And thank you for suffering. Thank you for serving and then suffering and paving the way for how we can show people love. But Jesus, I do pray for people have physical things that they want change, God. So I really ask in your name that you help this student get taller. Have this growth spurt happen. You can do it. You can flex. Have your spirit make it work. And yeah, Jesus, with Ashley, with the broken foot, God, we just ask that you give her healing. And that you can have her get back to normal quick. That way she can run and be crazy and do the animal life and do ballet because she's a talented ballerina, God. So get that foot healed as soon as you can.
Aubrey prays for grandparents.
Yeah. Do you want to pray for somebody's grandparents? That's kind of... You want to do that with sweets? You want to pray for somebody's grandparents? No, that's fine. Yeah, Jesus, I just lift up the grandparents, the Summers. I know they've faced some tragedy here in the last couple of weeks. It's been tough. So Jesus, I pray for just new life for those that are in the family, that they can be more united. But yeah, Jesus, I ask that you help great grandma and help her and just help the Summers family. I know there's a lot of adjustments going on, but Jesus, you know all the details, even if we don't know them. And we trust that you're going to work your good through these situations. Do you want to pray for Lucas's great grandma? She only has one lung in her chest. A lung is a little bag that gets air. When you breathe in, we have two, and she only has one. So it's really hard to breathe. Do you want to pray for her? You don't have to, sweets, if you don't want to say yes or no. What are you thinking?
Yes.
Yes, go for it.
What is it called?
A lung. She only has one lung.
Dear Jesus, please help Lucas's grandma to have another lung and that she can breathe better, and amen.
Thanks, sweets. Yeah, for the Rice family, Jesus, we do lift up the grandparents. It's scary in this COVID-19 life to be in a nursing home. Yeah, we just ask for your hand of healing, that you prevent the coronavirus from getting into that nursing home. And Jesus, keep bacteria away from them, keep them healthy. And online school is stressful. Avery, you speak for so many people. Jesus, there's so much stress for these students. I ask that you give them balance, give them clarity, give them just joy as they enter their studies in a different way. Have them seek you as they study. Have them realize that they can worship you with their minds and how they develop their minds and how you come alive when we study science, at least for me, God. So just present yourself as they study, even though it's online. Give them a great attitude about it. And Lindsay, you can take some of these too, if you want to. Whichever one you want to grab. The Zumber kite.
What else is there?
You see this one here from... Oh, you don't have your screen up.
Oh, okay. I wish I knew who that was.
Zumber kite, who are you?
God, I just pray for whoever Zumber Kite is. I hope that they let us know who they are, but we pray for their sister's friend's grandma who recently died, and we just pray for the family, God. We pray, this is a hard time, loss is a hard time, especially in the middle of isolation. That's really rough, so God, we just pray that you would surround the family, that you would give them peace, that you would comfort them, that they would know that your presence is with them. God, I just pray that you would use this person, whoever this is, to and her sister to minister to their friend in this season, God.
Well, hey, I'll pray for Ashley, and I think we can finish with this. Jesus, I pray for Jack. God, I think about Grandpa Jack and his bad habits that are causing some issues. And Jesus, you know every detail about Jack. You made him, you stitched him together in his mother's womb, and you have purpose for him. So Jesus, help Jack to know that he has purpose on this planet, and that give him the power to break addiction. Have your spirit engulf him if he doesn't know you, have him be able to know you, and live a life according to your purpose. That way you could be glorified through his body. Cool. I'm trying to figure out. Zumberkite, you're mysterious. We don't know who you are, but thank you for typing. Oh, Gwen. Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Cool. Anything else, Lindsay? Should we go crazy?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? We're gonna do a dance party. All right, we got a video here. So can you move this chair out of the way? You push that over there. All right, we're gonna go crazy because you guys were patient. You earned this. So we're gonna do a dance thing from a dance video that we've never practiced, but we're gonna dance like it is 1999 before you were born. All right. Well, first, let's get some wigs. I think it's even more fun. Lindsay, if you want a wig, you can grab a wig.
Oh, I want this one. Oh.
I won't tell you where I found them. There might be some mice in them. All right, so you guys ready? You earned this for being patient. All right, we're ready.
I look so weird.
We're ready. You guys ready? Okay, follow the moves. I don't know this song. I can't see it. Oh, wow. Which way are you going? My goal is not to hurt Zora. Wow. Oh, your hair, Zora. Lindsay's hair. I can't see her, but I know she's doing great things. Wow, this is just too much.
I'm a crazy girl.
Getting warm. Lindsay's really getting into this. I keep running into things. You guys are worth it. This is a lot better than habanero pepper. I would hate to be a girl. That's so annoying with long hair. Wow, I'm warm. Are you warm?
Yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot.
Oh man. Well guys, there it was. A little different than a pepper. My body is much more happy than the pepper. You guys, thanks for tuning in. We miss you guys. Have fun quarantining. And are we gonna give out prize? Oh, are we gonna do a prize for the commenter? The best commenter tonight?
Yeah, but
How do we vote for that?
Yeah.
Maybe we have to announce it later. Mark, it looks like you have baby bangs. Oh, it's from my wife. I did have baby bangs. That was fun.
Aiden says this was not so awesome, so weird. So that's, I feel like, a win.
That is a win. That's a big win.
Awesome.
Well, we'll figure out a commenting winner later, you guys. That's it. Anything else you ladies want to add
Oh my gosh.
before we log
Nope.
off?
Not
No, that's
even.
it. You guys are the best. You're my favorite humans in the world. I can't wait to see your faces. That's all.
Over and out. You guys, it was fun. Until next time. Yeah, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. Don't forget your mom.
But wait, if you do have ideas of things you'd like to see us do, if
Yeah.
we get to certain numbers, send us your ideas.
Yes.
Probably not going to go back to the habanero pepper, but
No.
be creative.
Yep.
We can see what else we can do.
I really want to try the habanero for
No,
Sunday.
no.
Maybe just a little bit, but yeah. You'd be crying.
No, when I get older, I'm gonna eat 1,000. That'll be a world record.
Fire will come out of your head. It'd be crazy. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.